Saitama is coming back for a third season, and it is exciting! There will be action, comedy, and fun this brand new season, and Saitama will bring it all with just one punch. So stay tuned, because we're going to tell you all about what to expect for Season 3. So first off, let's talk about who will be animating the third season. The third season was done phenomenally well by Madhouse, and the second season was done by JC Staff. While JC Staff was handled some popular series like Food Wars and Toradora, their animation for Season 2 was considered a major downgrade. The first season was lightning in a bottle. It had some of Japan's most talented animators involved in the project, and honestly, something that great could probably never be recreated. But back in December of 2022, there were some leaks saying that MAPPA would be the ones animating Season 3. Now, MAPPA does seem like a good choice. They've handled a lot of popular series in recent years, like Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man, with spectacular results. However, it should be noted that the official One Punch Man Twitter account posted a tweet saying not to listen to the unofficial information and that they'll announce the animation studio when it's time. Of course, we should also note that they never denied that MAPPA would be animating it either, so it's still up in the air if MAPPA would be animating Season 3 or not. We think they'd be a good choice, but we'll have to wait for any official announcement to be sure. But again, with nobody officially denying the rumors either, it seems the leaks about MAPPA may be true. But whatever the case is, we're remaining optimistic about this new season. It's pretty much impossible to reach the insane heights of Season 1, but if MAPPA or some other prolific studio ends up animating it, we think it could turn out pretty well. The art in One Punch Man manga is amazing, and we're seriously hoping that the anime can do it justice. One Punch Man is a pretty famous series, but let's do a quick recap of the premise anyway. After all, it's been a while since the last season, and there may be new fans out there. The world of One Punch Man. Superheroes are everywhere, which also means that it's a world full of danger, and the world is always in danger from all kinds of crazy things. Aliens, mutants, giant monsters, cyborgs, pretty much anything you can imagine is in there. Enter our hero, Saitama, self-proclaimed hero for fun. See, after years of rigorous training, which was mostly push-ups and sit-ups, Saitama now has the ability to completely kill anything in just one punch, hence the title. Now, while that does sound like a pretty awesome power, Saitama is actually incredibly bored with his life. Turns out being the most powerful guy in the world isn't that fun. There's no challenge left in Saitama's life, and when he fights, he tries to intentionally hold back, but no matter what, everyone he faces can be killed with a single punch. It's essentially a parody of the superhero genre while also being a legitimately cool and action-packed superhero show in its own right. All of the supporting cast and villains take the world seriously, but whenever Saitama shows up, things kinda become ridiculous just because of the sheer power he holds. If you haven't read or watched One Punch Man yet, we recommend it. Like we said before, the animation in Season 2 is a bit rough, but Season 1 is a must-watch. Plus, the artwork in the manga is phenomenal. Huge props to the manga's artist, Yusuke Murata. Before One Punch Man, he was probably best known for the football manga Eye Shield 21, but we think One Punch Man is some of his best work. He does an excellent job making everything Saitama does look epic. But by now, you're probably wondering what you can expect going into the third season of One Punch Man. Well, we're here to give you answers. One Punch Man Season 3 will be covering the Monster Association arc. As the name implies, it will focus heavily on the Monster Association and more specifically their conflict against the Hero Association. Saitama and Genos actually take a bit of a backseat for this arc, while the attention focuses more on the supporting cast. One character in particular who we'll probably get to see a lot is Garou. He's probably one of the most interesting anime antagonists in recent memory, so seeing more of Garou is interesting and exciting. It seems that he'll be at the center of the growing war between the heroes and the monsters. It's definitely going to be building up towards some major action as it goes on too, so we can't wait to see some of that. On the hero side of things, it seems that certain child characters like Atomic Samurai, Zombie Man, Child Emperor, and many more will be getting more focus during the coming season. And of course, it wouldn't be One Punch Man without some amazing action and fights. Like we said earlier, both the animation from Madhouse in Season 1 and Yusuke Murata's artwork are both incredible and convey the action in a very exciting way. We're seriously hoping that MAPPA, or whoever ends up animating it, lives up to the hype. As we've mentioned, we're fairly confident in MAPPA. Some people criticize them for how much they like to use CGI, but honestly, we don't mind. The quality of animation from them has consistently been very high. But even if it's not MAPPA, we've got faith that Season 3 will be good. After all, the source material is hearty fantastic. And hey, even with Season 2's less than stellar animation, a lot of that season was still entertaining just from the writing alone. Even though Saitama and Genos aren't going to be the main focus, it still means they're gonna show up. The show is called One Punch Man after all, and when they do, it'll be pretty cool to see him in action. Whenever Saitama shows up, that's when the series series gets really crazy. After all, pretty much everyone who knows him is well aware of how ridiculously strong he is, and any fight against Saitama can be ended in a single punch. So yeah, as usual, expect Saitama to punch more than a few people into oblivion. Now, as much as we're trying to hype this up, we're still gonna have to be a bit patient. After all, animation is a lengthy process, and One Punch Man Season 3 has only just recently entered production. With all the fight scenes, it especially requires a lot of time and effort to get everything just right. But we've got our hopes up. But still, the wait will probably be pretty long. So yeah, it probably won't be coming out in 2023, unfortunately. If we had to make a guess, it'll probably be sometime in late 2024, maybe even early 2025. So being patient is the key here. But hey, you know what they say, good things come to those who wait. So hopefully it'll be well worth it. On the bright side, this provides us with a great chance to catch up with some of the manga or rewatch the anime if you want. As for where we can expect to watch One Punch Man, a good guess would probably be Crunchyroll, since that's where the first 2 seasons can currently be watched. The first season of One Punch Man can be watched on Netflix, but season 2 isn't on there, so it seems like Crunchyroll is the best bet when it comes to streaming. Or if you're old school and want to watch it on TV, there's a pretty good chance of One Punch Man being on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim programming block. It has aired there as recently as 2020, so there's always a chance it could air over there at some point. But whatever the case is, we're all looking forward to seeing more of Saitama in the brand new season of One Punch Man. Even if the rumors of MAPPA animating the new season are proven false, we still hope that whoever handles Season 3 does a good job with what they're given. It may be a bit of a long wait, but we're gonna be real excited to see more of Saitama taking out powerful enemies with just one punch.